What's up guys, you join me on another Sepang track session, but this one is just a bit more special because I'm gonna be popping my Lamborghini supercar cherry. I've driven the Lamborghini Urus before, but in terms of their supercars, I have never ever been in one before, let alone in Sepang. So that's what we're gonna drive. Here it is guys, the Huracan STO, the car that Lamborghini says is the closest road car to their Huracan GT3 race car. So just let me start with the front end here. You get a clamshell cover which Lamborghini calls the Cofango. Basically the front bonnet here is one piece with the fender, so when it opens up like a clamshell, like the Miura. The front splitter and that huge swan neck rear wing are the components that generate the most downforce for the car. That adjustable rear wing, for example, at 280 kilometers an hour can generate over 400 kilos of downforce. So that's like 6 of me standing at the rear of the car, pressing the car down towards the tarmac for more traction. This car is just pure visual drama. I mean, look at the curves, the edges, the swoops, the bends. Oh, there's just no words to describe how aggressive, how mean this car looks. You've got 20-inch magnesium wheels wrapped in Bridgestone Potenza tires. It's 305 mm in width at the rear. So if you can imagine, that's twice as wide as the tires on a Perodua Axia, for example. You get 4-pot calipers at the back, 6-pot calipers in the front, 390 mm brake disc in the front. I tell you, those brake discs alone are bigger than some rims that we see on normal cars. And the braking ability on this car is just second to none. From 100 kilometers an hour down to 0 takes just 30 meters. Imagine what that would do to your organs. So this car weighs about 1.3 tons, and that's about the weight of a Honda Civic. And why it's so light is because 75% of this car is made with carbon fiber on the outside, on the inside. Just let me show you what the cabin is like. You've got a carbon fiber door panel. You've got carbon fiber floor mats. There are no carpets, by the way. And then you've got a full carbon fiber bucket seat. Lamborghini says this car is over 40 kilograms lighter than the Huracan Performante, and we already know how extreme that car is. Now, enough rambling about the car specifications. I can't wait to jump into that cockpit, strap on that 4-point harness and fire up that 5.2-litre V10 engine. Oh my goodness, just rolling out of the pits and you can already hear the 5.2-litre naturally aspirated V10 rumbling away. I can't imagine what is it like on the higher revs. Oh my god! Oh my goodness! That throttle is so responsive and that engine revs up so quickly. My goodness! And that roar as it climbs up 5,000 to 8,000 RPM is just incredible. mean, this car is supposed to mimic a GT3 race car, and I must say, everything about the car is just so quick. From the steering, how quickly it turns, from the engine, how quickly it revs, the gearbox, how quickly it upshifts and downshifts. It's just ruthless, my goodness. And I must tell you, I was a bit nervous getting into the car because it's got 600 horsepower channeled all the way to just the rear wheels. But I must say, it's actually very forgiving. And now back to now on the back straight. Goodness! I'm not sure if you can see, but the engine revs so quickly, and if you're not paying attention, you could easily miss the shift. And these brakes are so strong, you can brake so late and not worry about missing the corner. Oh, this is really something. I mean, you've got the 4-point harness, you've got the engine screaming right over your shoulder, you've got that huge rear wing, you've got so much aerodynamics, so much downforce. If this doesn't mimic a race car, I don't know what does. I mean, I've been fortunate enough to drive the 911 GT3, the AMG GTR, and those cars are supposed to mimic race cars as well, but when it comes to replicating a race car, I think this Huracan STO is the closest I have ever gotten. And I've had the privilege to drive a GT3 race car as well. If you remember watching my Aston Martin Vantage video, and I must say, these Bridgestone Potenza tires are coping really well because, again, 600 horsepower on just the rear wheels. It's very, very scary. It was also very progressive in that it tells you where the limit is, how much faster you can go, where you need to slow down. I must say, it's a really good pairing with these tires. Although if you ask me, I really wonder what it'd be like with slick tires. You can't see me because we're not allowed to stick the camera on the windscreen, but I am already sweating like crazy. Everything about the car just pushes your body to the absolute limit, whether it's the acceleration, the grip, the braking performance from those 6-spot calipers in the front. We're doing 240 on the back straight, hard on the brakes, and it just slows down effortlessly. Oh my goodness. I think absolutely nothing can prepare you for the sensory overload that this car offers. And I can't believe this is actually a road car. I can't believe they're actually selling these to normal people like you and I. Well, not normal people like you and I, but you know what I mean. I mean, there's so much to tell you about the car, but I think the engine and the gearbox is by far the most incredible elements of the car. It's just like having a bunch of sopranos sitting right behind you, screaming at the top of their voice every time you go towards the high RPM. And every time you shift gears, whether it's downshift or upshift, it's just like firing a shotgun. What a car. What a car. Can you hear that? Go near the throttle, lift off. Pop, 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 pop. What a car this is. I saw you enjoying turn 2.
Or were you just showing off?
So that was my session in the Huracan STO. I hope you enjoyed watching the video and I'll see you in the next one.